Nah, Oos, I'm not some stepping stone on your way back to glory. Cause after I'm done with you, you're gonna wish your ass stayed home. You know what I mean?
Hey, I've been looking for you. You alright?
Yeah, I'm good. Just been
I
focused.
felt bad I couldn't get out there to help when he jumped you. By the time I realized what was going down, it was already over.
I appreciate that, Hector. It's all good.
Great. I didn't want to be worrying about that headed into my first solo PLE match. Going up against Penta is a make-or-break moment for me, you know?
Whether it's a PLE, a live event, or an indie show with 217 people, they should all feel that way.
You still get butterflies before you go out there?
I've got a match against Jacob Fatu tonight. There's a whole swarm in there.
The Simone werewolf's no joke. You ready for him?
Guess we're about to find out. Anything can happen with him. Tell you what, if things go sideways, you got my back?
After all you've done for me, I got you. Fatu tries anything, I'll be there for you.
Hey, Adam. It's good to see you.
You're killing it on SmackDown since you won the Dusty Classic. If that match against New Day had happened on Raw, I would have fought for you to keep the titles.
I appreciate that, but you know where I'm trying to get. If Hector and me had won the tag titles, I'd be stuck on a different path.
The one you're currently on led you right to Jacob Fatu, so you might want to check your compass.
Oh, you're another one who thinks I can't beat him.
You can beat him, but you better bring your absolute best.
I will. And then I'm gonna win the Royal Rumble. And then I'll be headed to Raw to face your champion Braun Breaker at WrestleMania.
Sounds like you got it all figured out. But don't look past the Samoan werewolf. That dude is a wrecking ball, and he's looking to demolish you.
When Roman Reigns first mentioned the idea of bringing Jacob Fatu to WWE, I told him the Samoan werewolf is an agent of chaos you simply cannot control. Fatu's a tornado, a monsoon, a volcano. Why would you antagonize a force of nature?
I know exactly what I'm up against, Paul.
I'm not sure you do. You have been playing it safe, taking baby steps. This isn't like anything you faced in NXT. Jacob Fatu is a force you haven't seen since you were destroyed by Braun Breaker. Hey, let's face it. This comeback of yours has been an abject failure. You couldn't even get your partner to the ring for a tag team title match. And you think you can beat Jacob Fatu?
I know I can.
Hey, I've been looking for you. You alright?
Yeah, I'm good. Just been focused on my match with Fatu.
I felt bad I couldn't get out there to help when he jumped you. By the time I realized what was going down, it was already over.
I appreciate that, Hector. It's all good.
Great. I didn't want to be worrying about...
Whether
You
it's...
still get butterflies?
I've got a match...
With Simone Ware?
Guess we're about to find out.
After all you've done for me?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. That is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship.
Tonight is the greatest challenge of the Archetype's career.
A match with Jacob Fatu isn't just a challenge, it's right there in the name of the PLE. This is about survival.
That's exactly right, Wade. Fatu said it best himself. This isn't an opportunity for the Archetype. It's a sentence.
We're about to find out if this is the Archetype's new beginning or the end of the comeback.
Possibly the most dominant champion in WWE has arrived.
I had the opportunity to work with Fatu early in his career after he got outside, and you could feel that he was a generational talent when he walked in the door, man.
Here's a statistic for you. Since winning the Intercontinental Championship, Jacob Fatu has defended the title 18 times. The longest of those matches was 6 minutes, 34 seconds. The Samoan Werewolf does not work by the hour.
You can take a player off the street, but you can't take the street out of the player.
Who's going to lay claim to the workhorse?
And here we go. The Intercontinental Championship is on the line. Booker, you know Fatu as well as anyone. What does the Archetype need to do here?
Survive. If he can make it through Fatu's initial blitz and take him into the deep waters, maybe he can find a hole in the Werewolf's game.
You might as well ask someone to survive getting mauled by a grizzly bear in the wilderness.
Even if you manage to crawl away, you will never be the same. Kick right to the face. Escape just in time.
Oh, quick way to respond with the reversal. Springboard off the top rope.
Springboard misses the target.
What a Samoan drop. The Archetype wasn't looking for a shot at the Intercontinental Championship, and Jacob Fatu took that as a personal insult. Now the Archetype has a chance to win the title, and Fatu is looking to end his comeback once and for all. Oh, what a drop kick. Our champion is getting rocked a little.
Oh, through moonsault, my God. And that is not supposed to look that easy, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man, that's like death by 1,000 cuts.
Caught with the boot. An overbearing assault on Jacob now.
Jacob Fatu is going to have to dig down deep here.
Getting him into the...
Fatu's on the ropes.
Look out!
The Archetype just took out the referee.
And here comes a Samoan drop.
The Archetype is hurt.
Jacob Fatu sensing an opening here.
The Archetype is in trouble.
This is not going to end well.
He's got a chair, and it looks like he's headed to the top.
We're about to see a giant Samoan steel chair splash.
He's going to crush the Archetype.
Hector Flores just saved his mentor's life.
Hector telling him to take the chair and bust up Fatu.
Doesn't look like the Archetype's willing to get his hands dirty.
What the?
No, I can't believe what I'm seeing.
You asked for this! You made me do this!
Hector Flores has cut ties with the man who brought him to the dance.
Jacob Fatu has no idea what just happened.
And he does not care.
Double springboard moonsault.
That'll do it.
Jacob Fatu retains the Intercontinental Championship.
It's one thing to have to face the Samoan werewolf, but there was no chance the challenger was going to overcome a betrayal.
Hector Flores just stabbed his mentor in the back. Now we just have to find out why.
And now Hector Flores is here to answer questions about what happened tonight at Survivor Series.
No, Byron. I'm not going to answer it. And I know you all want... Oh, tonight he asked me to... He didn't need me. Then he traps... That... Is it? No matter what you... And...
Did you have any idea? Did you see it coming?
Now, in retrospect, yeah. I missed every sign, plain as day.
You're sounding very zen about this. Hector Flores may have cost you the Intercontinental Championship.
I'm mad, believe me. And I got even angrier when Hector spun all those half-truths and lies in his press conference.
What about his challenge for the Royal Rumble?
Hector and I will have our reckoning. Down the road. He was right about one thing. I am focused on getting back to the WWE title. And that means entering the Royal Rumble match.
So you're ready to declare yourself?
No. I'm going to earn my spot. I don't need another social media storm about me skipping any lines.
I respect that. When was the last time you got in the ring with Randy Orton?
Man, years.
Well, I'd say this seems like the perfect opportunity to see two veterans renew their rivalry. How about the Archetype versus the Viper in a Royal Rumble qualifying match tonight?
Where do I sign? Roxanne, if I were a betting man, I'd guess you were about to say something extra.
Me? Never. I was just going to point out with a little more ethical flexibility. There were plenty of ways for you to win that Intercontinental Championship.
In other words, I could have cheated.
Well, yes, but not necessarily. You turned your back on a Samoan freaking werewolf to check on the poor squished referee.
I'm not going to apologize for doing the right thing, Roxanne.
Losing to the New Day, losing to Fatu, losing your former partner. How many times does the right thing have to blow up in your face before it becomes the wrong thing?
What do you get out of being the devil on my shoulder, Roxanne?
You remind me of me. Before I got it. Before I realized who I am.
And who's that?
A winner. At any cost.
Archetype, I know you don't think we're done.
We're definitely not. Fatu, I think we're going to be doing this for a long time.
You talking like you earned my respect. You didn't earn nothing. I was about to send your ass back into retirement when that little punk-ass Hector stuck his nose in my business.
He stuck his nose in our business. And you aren't the piper he's going to pay for that.
You got business with Hector? You got business with Braun? You got business with Wise Man? You forgetting one thing, Oos.
What's that?
I run this business, and ours ain't done.
Hector Flores is the referee. What's happening here?
The following is a special referee match. Please welcome the special referee for this match, Hector Flores.
Hector Flores' challenge to the Archetype for a match at the Royal Rumble was ignored. I guess this is Hector's.
There's a spot in the Royal Rumble match on the line here, and this so-called referee could not pop.
Schoolboy pinfall here.
Oh, look at this. Reverses the leverage. He kicks out before two. Ref looks sharp there.
You can tell he's taking this role seriously.
We are witnessing the beginning of the end.
Bang, what a kick.
Connects with the boot.
Oh, through moonsault, my God. Sure was pretty, but we don't judge matches on style points.
Oh, jeez. Nasty kick to the face.
And would you look at this double springboard moonsault.
And Randy can't mount any offense.
Orton needs to return to his instincts. Ooh, nice Russian leg sweep.
The Archetype and Randy Orton are vying for a spot in the Royal Rumble match, but the referee, Hector Flores, right into the cover. And he doesn't let the pin last long at all.
Great cadence on the count from him there.
Kept things above board there. Nothing exciting, just fair. Foot meets face.
Step ahead there.
And able to skirt around that attack.
Dismantling the arm in the corner. Gotta hurt. Pulverizing the arm is a great way to create an advantage. Basically forcing your opponent to fight one-handed.
Flipping pile driver, spiked.
Oh, catches a kick to the Archetype's headed to the Royal Rumble.
Hector Flores stopped the count.
Given their history, you knew Flores wasn't going to call this down the middle.
Look out.
RKO is blocked.
Clothesline attempt. Orton called the RKO.
And now it's a fast count.
The Archetype's road back to the WWE Championship does not lead through the Royal Rumble match.
Randy Orton wants nothing to do with Hector Flores.
Hector doesn't care. He got what he wanted here tonight.
You're right, Corey. Hector Flores swore that the Archetype would not make it into the Royal Rumble match, and tonight he kept his promise.
If you didn't want me in the Rumble, why put me in a qualifying match?
I had nothing to do with Hector Flores being the referee.
Then who did? It's your show, all this!
This image in your head of the evil GM scheming against the hero? A lot of things have changed since you left, and that is one of them. But how Hector Flores ended up in SmackDown's referee rotation, and specifically your match, is a mystery I'm going to solve.
Little late now. That match with Orton was my ticket to the Royal Rumble and Braun.
You could make a fair case for a reversal due to biased officiating.
The Archetype beat sentimental favorite Randy Orton by whining to GM is not my vibe. What I want is Hector. There's only room for one of us in WWE.
Are you suggesting...
Yes. An I Quit match at the Royal Rumble. Loser leaves WWE. Forever.
You've worked so hard to come back, just to potentially throw it all away? Take some time to cool down and think this over.
I don't need time. I need Hector Flores gone from WWE.
If that's what you want, I'll make the match official.
I've been thinking a lot lately about honor, about loyalty, about redemption.
That's deep, Truth.
I've been through a lot the past few years. All that will they, won't they business with the Judgment Day turned out they won't. Then my childhood hero John Cena took me for a roller coaster ride, which sounds amazing, but it wasn't at a theme park. It was a bad emotional kind. I chopped off my hair and had an identity crisis. You know, the kind where you get super mad and kick a tree so hard it leaves a dent. When I calmed down, I reflected on my whole life. You know what I saw? A childhood in Charlotte, North Carolina, recording my first album. That time I sold the original American flag. I might have gotten another life or two mixed up in there also.
What I'm saying is, WWE needs people like you. We all do. I miss you when you're gone.
Thanks, Truth. I don't plan on going anywhere.
Good. Otherwise, this conversation would have been a huge waste of my evening. And I've got things to do, and so do you. You gotta stop monopolizing my time and get focused for your match tonight.
Well, then we better stop talking. Woods, you're looking even more pleased with yourself than usual.
I was just thinking, you know, I could have told you about Hector. Day one, I looked at that dude and thought, squirrely. Like, hide your lunch money, squirrely. But hey, you had to find out the hard way. Betrayal, humiliation, career on the line, classic pro wrestling. Kind of poetic, really.
Hector made his bed. I'm just the guy flipping the mattress.
Your walk on the high road hasn't exactly been smooth sailing. Maybe it's time to try something a little different.
Yeah? What did you have in mind?
You could take the scenic route through Chair City and make sure he never double-crosses anyone again. Or you lose and you're gone from here for good. You might want to start thinking about what gets results. Champions bend the rules, break the mold, and leave people with no doubt who they are.
I quit matches are no joke, my friend. And putting your WWE career on the line? Whichever way this thing goes, someone's life is gonna change.
It's going to be Hector's. He betrayed me. He deserves this.
It could be you on the losing end. You might have to find a new way to put food on your family's table.
That's not an option. This is the only thing I know how to do. There's no way I'm ever leaving this behind again.
Then what you're gonna have to do to Hector isn't pretty.
I understand what I have to do out there. And I understand what's at stake.
Then you should also understand that there are some choices you can't take back once you make them. And I got a feeling one of those is right around the corner.
Big night?
Yeah. You saw how this all got started.
You must have a lot in your mind. I just wanted to say, I've been where you are. I've stood in that ring and ended the career of one of my heroes. I've had mine ended by someone I respected, maybe even feared.
Everyone's talking to me like I don't understand the gravity of this match. I promise you I do, Sean. My future is on the line.
It's not just about your career. It's about who you are. After I returned from my injury, I thought I knew pain. But when Hunter turned on me, I cut deeper than my surgeon ever did. If you're not careful, betrayal will drag you somewhere dark. Somewhere you don't come back from.
Hector was like a brother. But I can't let this slide. I'll do what I have to do. No more, no less.
I hear you. Just remember that every choice you've made on this comeback run, every match, every moment, they all led here. When the final bell rings tonight, you and the rest of the world are gonna know who you really are.
This may be the Archetype's last night in WWE.
The following is an I Quit match. There will be no pinfalls, no countouts, and no disqualifications. The only way to achieve victory is to make your opponent say the words, I quit. Making his way to the ring from Texas, weighing in at 225 pounds, Razor Blade.
If Hector Flores retires the Archetype tonight, it will be the worst case of being undone by your own creation since Frankenstein.
That's a big if, Wade. I think the student is about to find out why the teacher stands in front of the class.
Tonight we'll find out if the Archetype has the killer instinct to make his former students say, I quit. For one of these men, this is their last night in WWE.
I've known the Archetype for a long time, and this man doesn't know how to quit. All it takes is one look at his comeback so far to see it.
Booker, you said it yourself. The Archetype is only on a comeback because he turned his back on the WWE Universe for more than 2 years. When the going got tough, he said, I quit already. And he might do it again here tonight. Ooh. Flores with some agility. Thumped with a big blow. A neck breaker connects. That was definitely a no. And what, if anything, is it going to take to finally make them quit?
And that looked like a terrible landing. That might have caused some serious issues. We'll have to see what happens.
Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
No telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
Oh, he's got something in mind, and he needs a table to pull it off.
Time to back up. This action is getting a little too close for comfort.
Swinging that damn steel chair without a care in the world. The Archetype and Hector Flores were once like brothers. Now one of them will say the words, I quit, and leave WWE forever.
Counter after counter.
Loving blow. Breaker.
That was a gnarly landing, man. We know those chairs don't have any give. Just cold steel connected hard with flesh there, man.
Here comes a throwback. Boom! Good defense from him. Good, great, grand uppercut. He's finding himself in some territory he does not want to be in.
But you have to believe that we still have yet to see the worst this I Quit match has to offer.
Oh, Flores with good timing on the reversal.
Punishing boot.
Tabled off right at their opponent. Watch out. Tossing those steel steps like they're nothing. And there's another focused attack to his head.
Watch the hand speed.
Lightning fast strikes, incredible speed. Momentum is running away from Flores.
And Flores is looking for a solution.
moves in under the ropes now.
Steel stare to the face.
He's setting his table up, and guys, someone's about to have a really bad night. What a display of strength here. Oh, man, through the table.
Taking the brutal route and annihilating his opponent and the table.
No clue what he hopes to find down there.
Bringing out the ladder, essentially bringing on more chaos.
Now bringing the fight back into the ring. Ooh, one step ahead there. And he's finally found an answer to this offensive storm.
Hector weathered the storm and wants to create a flurry of his own.
Sent out of the ring the hard way. And this one might be headed ringside.
Oh, just crashing into the table.
Going up the ladder now. Teetering on top of the ladder here.
What the hell?
Absolutely insane.
They just took that wrist off the ladder, and it paid off.
Clearly hoping something nefarious is beneath the ring.
Uh-oh. Bringing out some furniture. Looking to go big.
He gets back into the ring. Did you see that? Propelled through the air. Momentum is running away from Flores.
And Flores is looking for a solution.
Setting up the table. Hopefully he's thought this through. Shoving him into the corner now.
Sunrise, good night.
Chopping down the tree right at the trunk.
Oof! Caught a back elbow for that trouble.
Oh, costly error there.
He's put forth an onslaught of offense here.
Taking control of this match now, as well as taking control of his own destiny.
Turns it around. Now Flores looking for some momentum.
And if he's smart, he'll try and take advantage of the opening he's created. Both competitors showing they've studied the other's playbooks to the teeth.
Oh, what a boot to the face! Leaning against the turnbuckle now.
1, 2. Series of kicks in the corner.
Oh, Flores with good timing on the reversal.
Rolls. Oh, he got caught right with that side kick.
Boom! Flores gets waylaid. Setting him up. This is going to be nasty.
He's got to be thinking about saying, I quit now. How much more of this can he take?
Getting him up.
Uh-oh, up top. Have them where they want. Side slam.
No one will want to continue after that. Quit right now.
Stopped them in their tracks with a kick to the gut.
Stops the kick.
Trading counters here.
He's making his way to ringside now. What's Hector got in mind as he checks under the ring?
And now that he's got that steel chair, watch out. This deep into a match, I wonder what more they had to give.
Whatever it is, they're looking to empty their tanks here.
Vicious boot.
Kick to the gut. No way. No way. This is not going to be pretty. Kudo driver. And you have to imagine he's thinking he'll be here in an I quit.
And he said he wouldn't quit. He meant it. The Archetype survives, and so does his WWE career.
But look at Hector Flores. It's a hell of a thing to make it all the way to your dream, then have it end like this.
What's happening here?
The Archetype has a decision to make that will define the rest of his comeback.
I cannot believe it. After everything Hector has done.
The Archetype is truly a good human being.
That's more like it.
Come on, man. Ending his WWE career wasn't enough.
The Archetype has lost his mind.
Or he's found it.
What is the Archetype thinking now?
He's going to do some damage with that steel chair.
Don't do it. Come on, Archetype. You've done enough.
And he's not stopping there. Even I agree. This is taking it too far.
Oh, my God. He can't do this. Don't do this.
This is something you do not come back from for either man.
Come on, man. No.
Don't do this. Son of a...
He may have just broken Hector's neck.
We got to get some help out here right away.
Something has snapped in the Archetype here tonight. He's headed down a dark road.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Archetype. Let's open the floor for questions. Robert Inkin, I believe you were first.
Hector Flores is at a local medical facility receiving treatment for a serious neck injury after what?
What's your question?
Well, you caused those injuries with your brutal attack, so my question is, why?
Dire situations require dire actions.
But you ended Hector's WWE career by winning the match. Wasn't that enough?
There's always going to be another Hector Flores trying to take me down. So I had to deliver a message, a warning. And that is that if you get in my way of becoming WWE champion, you will end up in the hospital. Broken and finished.
Hector was there for you from the beginning. He helped you a ton at the Performance Center.
And then what? He turned his back on me. Tonight, I could have lost everything. So I am never going to make that mistake again. Every relationship is a potential weakness. Someone who will bring me down. So I am cutting them all out.
Does that include the WWE Universe? Are you turning your back on them, too?
Every relationship is a potential weakness. That includes the so-called fans. I might have tried to spin your negativity as positive fuel, but I didn't forget how you treated me when I first came back. So I don't need you. And I don't want you in my life ever again.
What's next for you, then?
Braun Breaker and the WWE Championship. You will not see me up here again, because I am eliminating all distractions and I have nothing left to say. From here on out, my actions will do all the talking.
Before you say a word, I have a limited amount of time and an even more limited amount of patience for you. If it were up to me, you'd already be suspended.
Well, precious time.
Yes. Time I should be using to welcome the man who actually won the Royal Rumble, Cody Rhodes. A superstar who clawed his way back with grit, not temper tantrums. That's where my energy's going. Not into cleaning up after whatever meltdown you've got brewing this week.
Got it. I'll save the chaos for after the Cody Rhodes celebration.
Look, for some reason, Hunter and the board feel like despite the fact that you brutally attacked a promising young wrestler, that I'm supposed to give you another chance. So this is your chance. Keep the chaos off my show, and maybe, you make it to WrestleMania without burning this bridge down too.
Oh, I'll be at WrestleMania. In the main event. Taking the title off Braun Breaker.
Well, between us, I've got it on very good authority that Cody Rhodes is announcing he's facing Braun at WrestleMania. So I'd suggest tempering your delusions.
Ask Hector Flores what happens when people cross me.
I don't like where this conversation is going. So I will say this, and then you will leave my office. You are opening SmackDown in a match against LA Knight. Be good, follow the rules, and keep the chaos off my show.
Sir, yes, sir.
Here's the archetype, colder, calmer, and completely unrecognizable.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Texas, weighing in at 225 pounds, Razor Blade!
I've known the archetype for years, but I'm telling you, this is not the man I used to know. What he did to Hector Flores without remorse.
Hector swung first. The archetype swung harder. I'm not saying it wasn't brutal, but the archetype was only finishing what Hector started.
Let's see if this match stays civil, or if the unhinged archetype shows up in the ring.
This version of the archetype doesn't wrestle with guilt. He wrestles to win, and that makes him dangerous.
You can be dangerous without losing who you are. That line he crossed with Flores might be the one he can't come back from.
This match with LA Knight won't define his legacy, but it might tell us how far he's willing to fall.
Boom! Drop kick. Boom! He's able to dodge that one in time.
Bunch of hand speed, so impressive.
Spiked by that DDT.
The former archetype is looking to make a statement, but we're not sure what kind of statement he's looking to make.
And if the first off doesn't send you the message, the follow-up ones definitely will.
Knight doesn't have any room to recover.
This can't be how Knight envisioned this fight going.
Lethal combination.
Oh, nasty kick to the face.
Knight denies the attack. Yep. Knight reversing the momentum.
That could be the spark Knight was looking for.
Taking the action to the outside.
Might be taking a breather here. Getting away from the unwashed masses and back to ringside.
He's getting back to the ring, looks like. Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count. LA Knight's hopes are waiting.
Knight needs to figure things out.
Well, good. The official saw that happen. Foreign object used.
What the hell was that DQ out there? I didn't want to give you a second chance. I was told to. And you just made the entire board look like fools for pushing me into it.
You told me to be a good soldier. You should have realized I'm a general.
And yet here you are, causing chaos instead of leading anything. You think there won't be consequences? That you're above the system? You're not. You're in it. And now you're mine to deal with.
Don't be an idiot. You know what I bring to this business, to your show. You don't punish that. You build around it.
You're right. This is my show. And on my show, the ones who get opportunities are the ones who earn it. Like Cody Rhodes. Not the ones who throw tantrums when the spotlight shifts.
Well, well. The great comeback continues, I'll admit. I thought maybe you'd finally found that missing gear, that killer instinct that turns contenders into champions.
Funny. I was thinking the same thing about you. Thought you finally learned not to underestimate me.
I don't underestimate you. I understand you. You run hot. You talk big. You make noise. But when it matters most, you crumble. Like a forgotten statue years past its relevancy. That's why you're watching your shot vanish into thin air while Cody Rhodes has the chance to write his own ending at WrestleMania.
You almost sound like you're rooting for him.
Oh, Cody Rhodes is going to lose at WrestleMania to my client, Braun Breaker. But he'll do it under the lights in the main event, with the world chanting his name and singing his song. And you will be back here, still trying to figure out how the story moved on without you.
I don't need a spotlight to shine, Paul. I'm the damn fire. And this fire will keep burning until I get my shot against Braun.
Sure, face it. While you act out and spiral, the window on your comeback is slamming shut. Late means last, archetype. And in this business, last means left behind. Hey, have fun watching Braun and Cody at WrestleMania.
And now the GM of SmackDown, Nick Aldis, with what we suspect will be an announcement about WrestleMania.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome the winner of the Royal Rumble and the man who will main event WrestleMania, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Here we go, Cody Rhodes on SmackDown for the first time since punching his ticket to WrestleMania.
Cody is really milking his intro, isn't he?
More than usual.
I don't like the looks of this.
Looks like we had our own Rumble, didn't we, Cody? It doesn't look like we've got a Royal Rumble winner after all. That complicates WrestleMania, doesn't it?
That's enough! You are going to face severe consequences.
Oh, what's that, Cody? I should be the next challenger for Braun Breaker? You want me to take your spot?
Cody's got some fight left in him.
I'm afraid you mean hat.
Make the match of this.
You will never get a shot at WrestleMania. You are suspended.
We need medical attention back there immediately. That crossed a major line.
Something tells me the archetype isn't finished crossing lines.
Our thoughts are with Cody Rhodes.
I don't even know where to start. It wasn't enough to just beat Hector? To take him out of WWE after everything he did for you? You might have done permanent damage to the guy. And now Cody? I once thought you were walking a hard road back, but you're just burning the whole trail behind you.
I never asked you to believe in me. That was your choice. Your mistake. I asked for a title. Everything else is noise.
You really think you're better this way, don't you? You're not evolving. You're eroding. And you're too far gone to notice the difference.
Whatever version of me gets Braun Breaker at WrestleMania.
Check your phone, idiot. Aldis already made the call. Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, Randy Orton. Triple threat at Saturday night's main event. Winner gets Braun. That's the WrestleMania main event. Not you.
No, I'm not letting that happen. I clawed my way back, bled for this place, and now I get to watch from the sidelines while they hand out my WrestleMania spot like a party favor? Not happening.
How are you going to manage that? You're not even allowed in the building. Go home and take a hard look in the mirror.
Oh, hey. I don't think we're supposed to be talking since you're suspended. Unless we're just hanging out. In public, where it's safe.
Relax, Troy. I'm not going to kick your ass in an airport. Unless you give me a reason to.
That is wonderfully reassuring.
I need a WWE producer I can trust to keep his mouth shut. You're going to help me.
Fantastic. I love helping. People always say, if you need anything, ask Troy. He can make it happen.
Good. I just need to know the whereabouts of Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, and Randy Orton. At all times. When they're coming, when they're going, when they're vulnerable.
Oh, just that, huh? Yeah. I think that's a very interesting request, and I will consider it.
And I'm reconsidering my stance on airport beatings.
Consider it done. That's what I was gonna say. I suppose you want to get started on this as soon as possible.
Let's start with Kevin Owens.
I know I'm going to regret this.
Kevin Owens is looking totally locked in for his match later tonight in what is now a warm-up for the triple threat.
First Cody, now KO?
That man's not even supposed to be here.
This suspended superstar has found his way backstage to target one of Braun Breaker's potential WrestleMania opponents.
He might not be on the card, but he is clearly still very much in the picture.
And still very much a problem for everyone at the WWE.
Starting with Kevin Owens.
No one expected a suspended superstar to show up, especially not Kevin Owens.
Beautiful sweep takedown.
And fighting in a parking lot seems like a good way to get injured.
Or a good way to cause an injury. It's all a matter of perspective.
Ducking underneath. This is a unique move. Vertebreaker.
Managed to get out of harm's way.
Drop kick. Truly, no good ever comes from being in a WWE parking lot, even when you're not in the middle of a brawl.
Ooh, disrespectfully hurling that sign. Oh, that's one way to direct traffic.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
When there's this much to stay in a parking lot becomes a good place for a brawl.
But that pavement isn't as soft as the ring, I'll tell you that.
Catches the kick. Stops that offense from connecting.
Boom. Red means stop, and so does that. Debilitating attack on the leg.
Ducking underneath. This is a unique move. Vertebreaker!
I knew they didn't like each other, but I didn't think they'd turn this into a parking lot brawl.
And just unloading that stop sign.
Wow! Corkscrew moonsault, beautiful! What a barrage of stomps. Just stomping every single part of his body.
Attacking the torso again, doing a little more damage.
Wicked driver.
Owens was ready for that. Drop kick! Fighting in the parking lot. Concrete and catastrophe everywhere.
He's climbing up that ladder. Only going to escalate the situation. And he's made it up the service ladder. Kick right to the face. Guys, we're worlds away from a traditional wrestling contest now.
No kidding.
My God! A hellacious impact that has broken the railing. Good God. No, my God, I don't see how anyone could survive that.
Can we please get the medical staff back there now?
Watch the hand speed. So impressive.
Oh, my God. What a kick. Kick to the midsection. Setting them up. And now it looks like they're done.
Done for now, but
There you are.
Please, no. I didn't know you were asking me to be a part of a crime spree. When I saw KO on that stretcher, my life and career flashed before my eyes.
Calm down, Troy. Kevin Owens is going to be fine. Eventually. Maybe. Who knows? But you're already in this now.
No, I just pointed you in a direction. Under duress. Let's not forget the under duress part. I was very under a lot of duress.
You were an accomplice. You're already on the ride. You think if anyone finds out you helped me, they'll believe you were innocent?
Yes! If there's one thing people know me for, it's my integrity and...
Good boy. I need you to tell me where I might find Seth Rollins.
You might find him any number of places. Spending time with Becky and the kid, at the dentist.
You're turning into a regular right-hand man, Troy.
I really wish you wouldn't do this.
There's an added buzz in the air with Seth Rollins returning home to NXT.
The Archetype with another attack.
This man is crossing lines that haven't even been drawn yet.
I don't believe in accidents, man. You take out two title contenders, and you're making a claim, loud and violent.
He definitely wants his shot, and he's not waiting for permission.
He's not even waiting until Rollins made it into the building, turning the parking lot into a battleground.
What a barrage of stops.
Ooh, and he stops that offense.
Boom.
Rollins' NXT homecoming has turned into a nightmare, thanks to the suspended Archetype.
Able to parry that one.
Drop kick. Beautiful.
And now getting...
Pushing the opponent out of the cart.
Oh, shattering impact from the light tube.
And he finds a way to elude that attack.
And saw what was coming there.
Oh, sent clean through the window. Broken glass flying everywhere.
Oh, and a big uppercut. Oh, setting them up.
Flipping pile driver, spiked.
No! Reversed into a decapitating clothesline. Seth turns that away. Well, that should teach him to not celebrate before the match is even over.
What a barrage of stops. And his body seems to be the focus of the attack.
Wrestling him down.
It's cinched in. This could be over.
Locked in with that submission hold.
Looking to free the arm and does just that.
Seth retaliates.
Sharp elbow to the gut turns that one around.
Shining Wizard finds the mark.
Another targeted attack to his head and neck area. He has to be careful.
Gotta look out for that right hook.
Struck with a calf kick.
Wicked roundhouse kick. Oh no, one of the most dreaded maneuvers in all of sports entertainment.
And now it looks like they're done.
Done for now, but
You really don't know how to stay gone, do you?
This your way of telling me you miss me?
Seth Rollins was supposed to be a special guest referee here tonight to determine the championship match at Stand and Deliver.
And now Seth can't stand or deliver.
I should have known. The first time you stepped into NXT that this upright citizen, I'll do anything for the team nonsense, was all an act. But at least now the whole world knows the truth. That the Archetype's legacy isn't redemption, it's wreckage.
It's both. Redemption is just wreckage with better PR.
You made your mess on SmackDown. Don't drag it down here. I don't want to see you near my show ever again.
Relax. The last man standing between me and Braun Breaker doesn't go here.
Randy Orton appears unfazed by the speculation that he's next on the Archetype's hit list.
That hit list just struck. The suspension isn't cutting it. This man should be arrested.
He's taken out Owens and Rollins, so it's clear what this suspended superstar's endgame is.
But suspended is the key word, Cole. Does he think if he takes out the entire triple threat, they'll put his name in by default?
He sure seems intent to find out, Booker. Impressive awareness from him. Great in-ring IQ on display there.
Ooh, and he manages to reverse.
And he's able to avoid that offense.
Oh, man. Orton's been the predator for 2 decades, but tonight, he was the prey.
rocked with the cone.
Oh! Orton fending that off.
Boom! Oh! Oh!
Great wherewithal to dodge there.
What's he got in store?
Oh, belly-to-belly throw.
Answers back on Orton.
Quick evasion from him there.
In control here with a swinging neck breaker.
Textbook.
Fends off the attack with an elbow.
DDT.
Great ducking and dodging there.
Solid contact from the Viper.
Knee to the gut, cuts off the attack.
Legs caught. Oh, telegraphed it and met them with an enziguri.
Targeting the leg. Trying to work the leg here.
Countered right when it was needed.
And he manages to escape just in the nick of time.
Oh, my goodness.
Smacked in the face with a kick.
Ducking underneath. This is a unique move. Landing on the chair hard. This man is suspended, but somehow has been allowed to speak here on Saturday night's main event.
If you bought a ticket to see a triple threat match here tonight, I'm sorry to tell you that the card is subject to change. Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, and Randy Orton were standing between me and my destiny. The main event at WrestleMania. Nick Aldis tried to keep me out of this ring, but he doesn't control me. And now that everyone is out of my way, I'm going after Braun Breaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I serve as special counsel to the most explosive, athletically gifted force of this generation, the reigning, defending, undisputed WWE Champion, Braun Breaker. But tonight, I'm here because of you. You take out the competition, stand here, and call it destiny? This isn't destiny. This is desperation. Your last pathetic play. Because giant Braun Breaker is if you were the last man left.
I just have one question. Does he know?
Does he know what?
Does your precious, coddled, oh so special WWE champion know how hard you've been trying to keep me away from him?
What are you talking about?
You know, I kept asking myself why a group of WWE superstars took an NXT detour for a shot at the tag titles. Why'd they pick that exact moment to play parking lot hit squad? Eventually, the light bulb flicked on. It was you, Paul. You wanted me distracted. And that night Hector and I got our shot at the New Day, everything was falling into place until you strolled into SmackDown. Right on cue, Hector's trapped in the locker room. We lose the titles on a technicality, and before I know it, he turns on me and costs me the Rumble. And whose fingerprints were on all of that? Yours.
That is quite the conspiracy theory you've laid out. There's only one problem. It's all completely true. Every twist, every loss, every betrayal, every blindside, every roadblock, that was Paul Heyman. Finding yourself stuck toiling away on SmackDown, far from the WWE champion. That was Paul Heyman. You turned your back on me, so I turned you into my tool. You took out KO, Rollins, Orton, and now my client, Braun Breaker, gets a WrestleMania opponent handpicked by me.
The WWE Champion has heard enough.
Braun Breaker is here to get some answers from Paul Heyman.
Braun, there's no need for you to involve yourself.
Is what I'm hearing true?
Yes, but it was strategic. It was all part of
Lied? You manipulated? You made this all about you.
Braun, let's go hash this out over steaks.
No, I don't care about your personal vendettas, and I don't care about WWE suspensions. I'm gonna do what you couldn't and shut this man up by beating him again. This time at WrestleMania.
Braun Breaker has made the call himself. We have a WrestleMania main event.
The man we once called the Archetype gets the shot he's been waiting a year for.
Will this be the ultimate finish to his comeback story, or will he fall flat on his face again?
We won't have to wait long to find out.
Wow. So Heyman actually let you off the leash?
This coming from the guy he's had dancing on a string all year.
Yeah? Well, as much as he didn't want this, he led me straight to you.
You've taken a long walk just to get the same result. But after burning all those bridges, Aldis, Pierce, Hector, I guess I can't blame you for being jealous that I've still got someone in my corner. And what did all this get you? Another shot at the guy who already sent you packing.
Sent me packing? You left me breathing. That was your mistake.
Yeah. So you could whine all year about how I broke you. That's the difference between me and you. I win and move on. You lose and make it a lifestyle.
Better than coasting off your daddy's name and Heyman's brain. You've been playing champ while he holds the map. You tried to break me once. This time, I'm the one doing the breaking. And I'm not stopping at the bell.
We've all seen the sad comeback tour. You waste away in the PC. Go earn some worthless title on the indies. Convince yourself there's something honorable in chasing a trophy in NXT. Decide you've got to get tough and beat up your weak little protege. While you spent a year embarrassing yourself, I was defending my title over and over and over again.
Just because you walked in here on your own doesn't mean you're still not hiding behind Heyman's shield. Picking your opponents, your matches.
I can beat any opponent in any match.
How about I name the terms then? Do you want to go run and ask Mr. Heyman if that's okay?
Heyman is an advisor outside of the ring. Inside the ring, it's all me. I don't care what kind of match it is. It ends the same way our last meeting ended. Me as champion and everyone telling you it's time to retire. Name your terms.
Last man standing. No pinfalls, no flukes, just you, too broken to get up.
I kept you down for 365 days. 10 seconds won't be a problem.
Well, you got your match. Braun Breaker, WrestleMania. And all it cost you was your soul, and Hector's livelihood, and my respect. That probably doesn't mean much to you, I guess. You know, I respected the heck out of you for stepping away to spend time with your family. But I cannot believe this is the example you set for them. I hope it was worth it.
It will be when I win.
Will it? You know, in life you don't get do-overs. But if you could, if you had a chance to go back and change just one decision, one moment that sent you off course, you're telling me you wouldn't?
What's the point in rehashing this? I made my choices. You said yourself there's no do-overs. So there's no point in wasting time worrying about it.
Maybe I just want to know if whatever's left of the person I used to respect still exists in there somewhere. Look, anything can happen out there tonight. Last man standing? One of you was walking out, but that won't be the only thing they remember. Your legacy is about not only where you ended up, but how you got there.
Just like everyone else, it sounds like you can't wait to watch.
I never said who I was pulling for.
Here to wish me luck, Aldous?
We both know luck hasn't gotten you this far. If it were up to me, you'd still be suspended. Actually, let's be honest, you'd be fired.
Starting to sound like you're rooting against me, Nick.
As a general manager, I'm required to remain impartial. But as a man, I would very much enjoy watching Bron Breakker drop you on your smug, condescending face.
You're welcome for the ratings. Now do your job and stay out of the way while I steal the show.
Funny thing about comebacks, everyone watches the start. Everybody watches the end. But a lot of people miss the middle.
You're not gonna give me some nonsense about how getting there is half the fun, are you?
No, just saying it was a long road to get here. But here we are. Main event. WrestleMania.
Jealous?
You're going up against Paul Heyman. I know what it's like to have him in your corner, and I know what it's like to be across from his golden child. Nobody is better at elevating a wrestler's strengths and hiding their weaknesses than Paul Heyman.
Must be nice.
Oh, it is, trust me. I know as well as anyone what he brings, the good and the bad. You've got to wonder what would have changed if you had said yes to him. Between you and me, if you could go back...
There's no point in dwelling on it. I'm focused on my future, which starts tonight. The past is the past.
Yeah, you never know. Who doesn't love a good comeback story, right? Anyway, good luck out there.